Hello, it's Richard Daniel Curtis. I'm the founder of the Mentoring School, and I'm here today to share with you a little bit more content from the National Apprentice Mentoring Qualification. And here I'm going to talk to you about the way that conversations flow. Whether you're in a one-to-one, whether you're talking with a group, whether you're in a team meeting, there are 4 stages that you'll find to a conversation. The first thing that happens is actually you will have some kind of softening talk. Maybe you'll actually talk about how your day's going. It'll be something that's safe. I'm English, so often what we'll do is we'll talk about the weather. It's something that we've got a shared experience about. And so we'll start off just by talking about something that is safe for both of us. Now, what then happens is we move on to the debating stage. So we'll be talking about a problem, we'll be talking about whatever the conversation is about, and we'll move on to the debating stage. Here, we've taken opposite sides of the conversation, whether it's a team meeting, whether it's a one-to-one. Actually, here we've split. Here we're having that debate. And then what happens is we enter into the inquiry stage. So we've spoken about what the problem is. We've gone through thinking about what the problem is, and here what happens is we explore or we inquire about possible futures, possible solutions. And then what happens is once we've explored our options, we then move on to the final stage, which is about agreeing on an outcome. And so we co-create, we plan, we come up with whatever the final solution is. Now this is really important because what you'll notice here is if you look at the top, here we are talking as one. We are working, whether it's a team meeting, whether it's a one-to-one. Here, in these top 2 boxes, actually what's happening is we are on the same side. Whereas in the bottom 2, here we're talking about our experiences, we're talking about the problem. Here we're coming up with possible solutions, we're making suggestions, maybe we're brainstorming. But in both situations, this conversation is about our individual skills. So we're talking about the parts. We're not talking as one, we're not talking as whole, we are split, we are talking in the parts. Now if you look at it from side to side for a second, also what you'll see here is that on this side is all about the history. This side, whether it's about our shared experiences, the weather, haven't the trains been awful today? Oh gosh, I can't wait for this fog to clear. Oh, I wonder if it's going to snow. That's about our experience already. Debating the problem, talking about what's already happening, is about our previous experiences. So this is all about history. Whereas if you look on this side, here what we're doing is we're coming up with ideas. Here we're co-creating, we're coming up with a plan. And so on this side, what we're doing is actually we're talking about emerging futures. And so when you have conversations, when you lead conversations, when you facilitate conversations, whether it's with just one person, whether it's with a team, what you'll find is that you need to go through those 4 stages. And it's really important that you help people to go through those stages, that you structure your conversation in such a way that that is possible. Because just as with the mentor's mantra, you need to make them feel safe. You need to make them feel that it's all right to think about it. It's all right to talk about it. And then you can move on to working together to make a plan. And so that's how many conversations develop, particularly if you're trying to problem solve, if you're trying to move forward with something. Now, I hope that you found that interesting. If you want to know more about getting the most out of your apprentices and more about this qualification, then please head on over to our website at www.thementoringschool.com/apprentice.